Allez yo les boys, yo les boys. Allez yo les boys les gars, on va suivre la conférence. On va suivre la conférence. On va suivre la conférence de Summerfest. Alors les gars, je dis que là, c'est 20h. Est-ce qu'on va des heures décalées, les gars? Je vous le redirai. Je pense pas, je pense que cette conférence était juste décalée, j'en sais rien. Je vais couper le son. Non, je vais laisser le son. On va suivre ces conférences ensemble. Je vais juste mettre le compteur d'abonnés. Je vais vivre ça ensemble. Et tout ça, les gars. Mon abonné, par contre, il est trop gros. Il prend 10 000 fois la place, gros. Ça suffit d'avoir un petit compteur d'abonnés. C'est juste agrandir un peu plus la cam. Agrandir un peu plus le overlay aussi. Voilà. Avec le petit overlay, le petit compteur abonné. C'est voilà, c'est vraiment cool et tout ça. Donc on va suivre la conférence de Summerfest Game avec vous, les abonnés, c'est à 20h, vous n'oubliez pas, ça va nous suivre ensemble, ça va nous emmener tout le live et tout ça, il y a beaucoup de choses qui passent. On va suivre cette conférence ensemble. Donc conférence E3 2021. Je vais mettre E3 d'ailleurs, je vais mettre E3 tout de suite. Ça, tout. Donc quoi. Je vais mettre juste n'hésitez pas à liker, vous abonner, tout ça. Les gars, je vais faire des trucs personnels donc je vais mettre sur l'écran droit de tout ça. Oh, je vais pas aider. Oh, je m'étais. Oh, c'est moi, j'oublie. Moi, de là. Pour moi, je plus. Yo les boys, hein, vous oubliez pas. Il n'y aura pas l'autre chat, il n'y aura que cette scène-là présentée avec vous les abonnés. Si j'ai des choses à dire, je vous le dirai pendant cette conférence. C'est une durée, je sais pas combien de temps. On va être ensemble jusqu'à la fin de la conférence. Bah, normalement, c'est la fin de la conférence, tout ça. Vous allez suivre ça ensemble avec vous les abonnés, genre assez tard. Je sais, je pense que bientôt 5 minutes avant la conférence. Donc voilà, ça va être vraiment assez cool. J'espère vraiment qu'on va vivre ça ensemble, les abonnés, c'est très important. On va suivre ça de très près et tout ça. Yo les boys, n'oubliez pas, je mets un petit pouce bleu, abonnez-vous, c'est très important comme d'habitude. La conférence exactement à 20h, n'oubliez pas. Par contre, je pense qu'on a du retard sur le... Tiens... C'est bon. Et on s'en fout des pubs là, il faut pas mettre de pubs pour les conférences. Allez, on suit ensemble les gars. Non, il n'y a pas de retard, c'est juste que nous... Regardez d'ailleurs qu'il est, il est 20h les gars. Allez, bon, on suit ça ensemble. Ça commence à 20h les gars, je sais, il y aura un petit peu de retard sur le live et bah, il y aura un peu de retard la conférence, c'est à 20h, vous n'oubliez pas. On suit ensemble, il n'y aura pas l'iPhone aujourd'hui. À cause de la conférence. Et je crois qu'on va plus en faire là depuis un moment, on verra. Parce qu'il y a des conférences, on va suivre ensemble. Oh, aujourd'hui on est vendredi soir, mais il y a plus de... Allez, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, c'est parti. Ouais, bon, il met des petites pubs bizarres. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il veut nous dire, les gars?
I told you we'd start right on time. Hello, everyone around the world, and welcome to Summer Game Fest Kickoff Live, presented by Prime Gaming. I'm Jeff Keighley, and buckle up because we've got a big show for you filled with new game announcements, world premieres, updates on the games you play every day, some surprises, and special guests.
Et il y a Giancarlo Esposito, Monsieur Poulet de Breaking Bad. Voilà, moi je l'appelle comme ça. Je l'appelle comme ça. Parce qu'on l'appelle tous comme ça. Voilà. Il faut être franc. C'est Monsieur Poulet.
Maybe some twists along the way today, and just wait until you see what we have planned for the end game. That is all I'm allowed to tell you right now. This is just the start of a big Summer Game Fest weekend of news and updates for fans, including live-streamed events from publishers like Xbox and Bethesda, Square Enix, Ubisoft, and more. You can head right now to summergamefest.com to track all the events, and believe me, there is a lot of great stuff coming your way. But today, we kick things off with a big 90-minute cross-industry showcase meant to put platforms and rivalries aside. We will have updates and news for you, no matter if you play on Nintendo Switch, PC, PlayStation, or Xbox. The biggest games in the world will be here, and some of the smallest ones too, made by emerging voices and developers from around the world who represent what's next. Thank you so much for tuning in and kicking off Video Game Summer. Well, let's begin with a brand new game announcement. You're about to see the world premiere of the next great adventure from Gearbox and 2K.
Alors, Gearbox, c'est quoi? C'est le nouveau jeu d'aventure de Gearbox.
Qu'est-ce que c'est que celui-là?
Fate. It soars on the wind. It rises from the grave. It stalks the ocean floor. You cannot hide from fate. But you can make your own.
Ouais, c'est du cel shading pareil.
Peut-être la UMB.
Ah, peut-être pas. Non, pas.
Allez, let's go.
Voilà,
On
donc
va regarder la
c'est
conférence.
ambiance médiévale.
Oui, c'est tout, c'est possible.
Vous savez ce qui se passe si vous jouez au jeu ambiance médiévale. Les journalistes me diront qu'après vous allez faire partie du groupe dans tous les cas. Attention. Il tape du cul.
Une licorne.
Wonderland. Ok. Ah. Allez, c'est parti, c'était bien ça, c'est bien Borderlands. Wonderland, c'est bien ça. Voilà, merci beaucoup.
Dès le 22.
Voilà, ça c'est fait. Ok, bon bah écoutez, voilà.
Tiny Tina's Wonderlands is official, and joining us now is Tiny Tina herself, Ashley Burst. Hey Ash, how you
What's
doing?
up, baby?
Okay.
How you doing?
Great to have you here. So I think the big question everyone's going to have is, what is Wonderland? What can you tell us about it?
It's a great question. It's a high fantasy take on a looter shooter, as you saw, and if you're a fan of Borderlands, you'll probably recognize some fantasy elements inspired by Assault on Dragon Keep, which was the Borderlands 2 DLC that was beloved by the devs, and so this kind of inspired Wonderlands.
Now, I think the elephant in the room is this a Borderlands game? Is it not? How does it relate?
So it actually isn't. It's its own standalone game, and people that love Borderlands are going to find lots of elements to love about Wonderlands, but it's its own thing. Tiny Tina's got her own thing going on now, so it's got its own mechanics. There's spell casting. You can customize your character this time, which is super exciting. And yeah, so if you love Borderlands, you're going to find stuff to love in this. And if you've never played a Borderlands game, this is a great place to start.
Okay, well, Tiny Tina gets her own game, which is fantastic. What is her role? Why does she get her own game?
So she is your bunker master. She is kind of guiding the narrative and changing it on a dime if she wants. And she's just taking your cast of characters, which is an amazing cast, through this wacky world, and she's taking you on an adventure to defeat the Dragon Lord. Who is that? I don't know. That's great.
And I wonder who plays the Dragon Lord, because you've got a voice cast, including you in this, which is awesome. So feels like such a big experience. So this was a bit of a tease, announcing it's out there. When will we find out more about this game?
Hopefully this summer, and you can find out a lot more at playwonderlands.com if you'd like.
Okay.
But yeah, just stay tuned for updates.
All right, coming early 2020, so look forward to next year. Ash, thank you so much for joining us in person.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. And, we'll see more later this summer on that game. All right, well, now it is time for another brand new game announcement. This one you probably are not expecting. A classic 90s franchise is coming back to life as a grid-based tactical strategy title for Steam on PC. This is an insanely fun trailer. I hope you'll enjoy it.
Un jeu de stratégie au tour par tour. Alors, bah je crois que c'est bien.
C'est l'arc ça. Allez, on regarde ensemble les gars.
Mais alors, Metal Slug en mode FF Tactics. Non, c'est pas comme ça. Là, c'est pile comme FF Tactics. C'est pas comme ça.
Wow, c'est vraiment quoi ce...
C'est amusant, il y a
Vraiment style, vraiment classe.
sur les plantes et les c'est encore plus simple que ça, Metal Slug Tactics. Voilà.
Ah, c'est Metal
C'est ce
Slug.
qu'on disait, c'est le mélange de Metal Slug et Final Fantasy Tactics.
Okay, we have
That's
another
lucky.
big announcement for you from a surprise guest, but it's well past 3 a.m. their time, so don't worry, we chatted
Attendez,
earlier,
il y a une
and
nouvelle
I'm
annonce
very excited to
surprise
share
de
this with
quelqu'un,
you
mais
right
il
now.
est 3 heures
Hello,
du matin
mystery
chez nous.
guest.
Bah oui, c'est le Japon puisqu'il est 7h de plus.
Mr. Kojima, it is so good to see you. Thank you for joining us from Tokyo. First of all, I just want to ask, how are you doing? How are you feeling? How are things right now over there in Japan?
東京ではですね、まだ非常事態宣言というのが出てて、ちょっとコロナの患者数が増えつつあると。で、ワクチンをそろそろ打ち出そうとしてる、そういう感じです。
Well, we certainly hope that you're going to get your vaccine soon. Let me ask you, as a creator, how has this past year impacted you?
今までのものづくりっていうのは、まあ、
Bon, c'est pas ce qu'il a dit. Pardon.
今自分がいる世界を見て、で地続きで5年後、10年後、20年後どうなるかっていうのを考えながら、そこにエンターテインメントを加えていって、作ってたのが結構その10年後、20年後に当たってたりっていうのがあったんですけど、今回の DS に関してはもう発売直後になったので、ちょっとかなりものの考え方が変わったというか、ものづくりのスタンスがちょっと変わったというか、いろいろ考えました。今後のものづくり、やっぱりエンターテインメントである以上、まあ、楽しんでもらって、そのプレイヤーのためになるものを作りたいっていうんですけど、こんなにも早くこう時代が出てくると、ちょっとこう。
Là, pour le niveau anglais, moi, gars, je le sais pas. Il y a des mots, je connais vraiment pas.
なんで今回のコロナの中で、この先をどう作るかっていうのはいろいろ考えましたね。他のクリエイターも多分
C'est en français, non?
大きく考えてると思います。911の時と同じような感じだと思います。それからエンタメをどういうふうに切り取っていくかっていうのはやっぱり大きな課題ではあります。
Well, I know we are all very curious about what the next era of Hideo Kojima Entertainment is going to be.
Nintendo c'est dans 40 minutes.
I don't know
C'est-à-dire
how much
que
you
c'est
can say, but
18
can
heures,
you give
18
us
heures,
any
normalement
sense of
45, ça va
kind
durer.
Quoi qu'il en soit,
where your
c'est
mind's
Pendant
at
le
right
live,
now,
il y
what
aura
you're
les
thinking
formes
about
qui
in
sont
terms of themes or the ideas?
言えないですけど、今までのような、こう一歩一歩進むものじゃないんですよね。やっぱりその911の時もそうですけど、このコロナでガラリとあらゆるものが変わっていく、ものすごいスピードで変わっていくんで、
Mais je sais pas comment il jouait ce
そこでエンターテインメントが遅れを取ってしまうとダメなんで、
I can't
どう
can't
するかという
comment
その予
can't
測ですね。
Et donc, il faut penser à la façon
まあ全くこう宇宙人が攻めてくるとか、そういうゲームであれば、
cette
この中で関係ないんでしょうけど、
en français mais moi je connais pas
基
but
盤を持ったエンターテインメントっていうのを作りたいですし、皆さんに起こりつつあることをエンターテインメントの中でちょっとこう紹介したいというのがあるので、今後世の中がどちらの方向に向かっていくかっていうのが
speed
今まで以上にすごく急激に変わっていっているので、そこを間違えないように作るという、
prédiction
そこはすごく神経質に。
idéal.
All right, fair enough. I tried. Well, Mr. Kojima, honestly,
Mais,
I
c'est
really
nul.
do appreciate you making the time to stop by.
C'est
Just
pas des
say
conférences
hello
avec
to
en anglais, c'est que
everyone.
moi
We miss you, and we can't wait to see what you're working on
T'as pas passé 3 ans cette
next. So, thank you. Thank you.
Jeff, one more thing.
Oh là là,
PlayStation.
il est sérieux avec son...
Donc on est quelque chose, il la pèse.
Ah, le one more thing, il est terrible en téléphoné. J'aime bien.
Waouh, qu'est-ce que c'est?
Alors, bien évidemment, ça reprend le personnage de Death Stranding. Mais... Death Stranding 2. Et cette fois-ci...
C'est mieux, faut qu'on se concentre sur la conférence à nous et... Ouais, qu'est-ce que c'est?
C'est Death Stranding version Metal Gear.
Plein de chariots et tout.
Putain, si là, si... Attends, ça serait incroyable qu'il fasse ça. Genre en mode...
C'est quoi ça?
Death Stranding en mode Metal Gear pour faire un bras d'honneur à Konami. Ça serait incroyable. Ça serait oufissime. Metal Stranding. T'imagines? Metal Gear Stranding. Ça serait incroyable. Parce qu'il fait ce qu'il veut. Il a le droit de faire ça en plus. Ça serait incroyable en vrai. Là, ça m'intéresserait. Beaucoup plus. Ah putain, oh le pied de nez avec le carton.
Wow.
Ah ça je dis bravo. S'il se met dans le carton, ah c'est ce qu'il va faire.
Il avait eu d'orange.
Ah c'est ce qu'il va faire. Oh le bras d'honneur putain. Oh le bras d'honneur.
Il y a un
Ah
carton.
c'est magique. Ah putain. Oh c'est d'une violence envers Konami.
Nani fait vraiment
Alors là franchement, génie là-dedans ouais.
Attends.
Non mais c'est incroyable. Ça tire à balles réelles, mais totalement.
on fera un autre chose.
Quoi?
T'as besoin de temps de minutes là.
Non mais...
Ils seront dignes. C'est même pas la date.
Bien parti. Oh.
There you have it.
Allez.
Death Stranding Director's Cut finally confirmed. I hope I make it into the Director's Cut. I'm told the full reveal is just weeks away. Stay tuned. All right, next, it's my honor to welcome to Summer Game Fest a legendary actor who dedicated a whole episode of his Disney Plus show to exploring the world of gaming and has been in games like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. And we're thrilled to have him here at Summer Game Fest. Jeff Goldblum, how are you, my friend?
J'écris là.
Pour moi, c'est exactement la même chose.
Thank you so much, Joffrey or Geoff or sorry, I think it's Jeffrey. Hey, maybe it's Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Thank you so much, sincerely, for having me here. I'm thrilled to be here. Hey, I was watching your show, and I was wondering if there might be some video game world premieres, as you say. And sure enough, yeah, there is. There is.
Yes, we do like our world premieres around here. Any chance you brought one with you today?
Well, it's funny you should say that. Yes, you could say, yes, I do. If you don't mind, I've got something here. I'm going to read it on this. There's a little bit of a teleprompter that they're putting up here, so I'm going to read something because I don't want to get it wrong. I'm very meticulous about this. So here's a dramatic reading of this game announcement. Ready? I'm going to make the game announcement right now. Hello, I'm here to welcome you to a very different world. It's going to elevate you to new heights. It's going to submerge you to new depths. Maybe even challenge you to control chaos. Actually, it's going to certainly challenge you to control chaos. It's a world so-called evolved. Take a look at the, you guessed it, world premiere. We ignored all the warnings. Forgot the lessons. We abused our power. We played with genetics like it was a toy. We weren't careful. And now, here we are. This is a very different world.
Là, on n'est pas trop mauvais. Et du coup, on va pouvoir avoir des animaux sous-marins maintenant. Ah, 2021. Ça, je suis preneur. Là, je suis carrément preneur. Surtout en plus.
All right, this performer's new album, Jubilee, is out now, and her book, Crying in H Mart, is a New York Times bestseller. Here now to perform Glider from the upcoming open-world game Sable by Raw, Fury, and Shedworks, it's Japanese Breakfast.
Ah, ça j'aime bien parce qu'il y a toujours des représentations avec des musiques. Allez, j'enlève ma caméra, je vous laisse juste.
Come into me, show us the way. I'm caught between the wind and parts of the unknown. I door between two worlds, a sight to see. It feels like everything is moving.
So beautiful. Thank you, Michelle. Sable will be released on September 23rd this year. That's some news for you. And to learn more about this amazing game, watch the Tribeca Games Showcase. That is tomorrow, where Sable was named an official selection of the legendary festival. Now, today is just the start of Summer Game Fest. Day of the Devs with IM8-Bit and Double Fine will immediately follow the live show today, and there are more events coming all weekend and all month, including the Xbox and Bethesda Games Showcase on Sunday. It's going to be a good one. Right now, though, we're thrilled to announce the upcoming Western release of a spectacular 3D massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Welcome to the world of Lost Ark from Smilegate RPG and Amazon Games.
Ah, tu vois, Amazon Games, tiens. On en a parlé tout à l'heure. À voir.
The Lost Ark is now but a myth. A relic from the half-remembered Chain War. But now, our world has been torn once again. The demons have returned. With roaring destruction and waking nightmares.
Sometimes when you play a game, there's that one thing in your inventory which turned out to be far more useful than you first realized. That's kind of like Prime Gaming. If you're an Amazon Prime member, and most of you probably are, you get a ton of gaming goodies every month. This month, you can download Battlefield 4 and Batman the Telltale series completely free for PC, and there are special in-game benefits and perks in GTA Online, Valorant, Apex Legends, and more that you can unlock. It's awesome value, and honestly, this kickoff show would not have been possible without the Prime Gaming folks believing in my vision for a new way to bring you the news this summer. So, head over to gaming.amazon.com to check out all the perks and free games, which change every month, but you get to keep them forever. Okay, right now I'm honored to be joined by Johanna Ferris, the new GM of Call of Duty. Johanna, it's so great to have you with us here on Kickoff Live. Everyone is so excited about what Call of Duty's been doing with all these seasons, and I know, looks like next week, June 17th, Season 4?
Yes, we're super excited. We're super honored to be here, so thank you first and foremost to that. It's just such an amazing time for Call of Duty. We're experiencing such transformational growth and dynamism across the entire brand, you know, from premium title releases to everything we'll talk about today, with Warzone, with mobile, with esports. So it's just super incredible, all the work, and shout out to everybody in the Call of Duty family who makes it happen every day.
Yeah, no, you've been, I mean, I know Season 3, it was like, you know, Rambo, Die Hard now. Like, who knows what's in store for Season 4, but you guys, you know, continually update the game now with new stuff. Season 4 is coming next week. What can you, this is first info on it, so what can you tell the fans watching around the world?
Yeah, we're stoked. It's jam-packed with new content across Cold War and Warzone. You know, you've got new weapons, we've got new maps, we've got badass new operators. I'm super excited about the hijacked gulag. We've got expanded zombies content for everybody who loves that part of, you know, the gameplay experience. So we're thrilled, and I'm excited to bring it forward a little bit here today.
I know, we've got the first look world premiere trailer of Season 4, so let's take a look at that now.
Ah, le trailer de world premiere de la saison 4.
Do what you are told, and you get to live. You understand? I knew you were a smart one. Secure the site. Cold War just turned hot.
Oh Kevin, ouais, les gars. Oh putain. Ah, c'est Warzone.
We've located the satellite. Raptor 1, my team's about to be overrun.
I am death.
Oh my God, that looks so fun, and 1 week away.
1 week away.
All right, well, let's move on to, you first joined Activision to run Call of Duty Esports, and we're going to talk a little bit now about what is the World Series of Warzone, which is going to start on June the 22nd. First of all, tell us, what is World Series of Warzone?
Yeah, we're super excited about it. It's really a new way for us to highlight competitive Call of Duty. You know, we've got great success going with Call of Duty League, and now we've got some of the biggest names in gaming battling it out in Verdansk for what will be the biggest prize pool in Warzone since it's launched, right? So we'll talk a little bit about what that entails, but custom lobby experiences, 150-player, 2-a-side squads. So I'm stoked to see how they kind of rally here in Verdansk.
Yes, coming up very soon, June 22nd. Looks like Twitch Rivals is going to be a part of this?
Yeah, we are honored to be in partnership with Twitch, always, right? But certainly here with World Series of Warzone and partnering with Twitch Rivals, who's already done so much to really put competitive Warzone on display. So couldn't be in better partnership there, and we're excited to have everybody tune in.
Yes, there is one thing, though, that everyone has been talking about online, and that's who the captains are going to be for the structure of the World Series of Warzone, at least for the first event.
Yeah.
I understand we've get a little bit reveal here of who some of the captains are, right?
Yeah, we love the first 5 captains of the first of many events to come. Like I said, these are huge influencers and personalities in Call of Duty, and they also share our passion for competitive Call of Duty, right? They really believe in the promise of World Series of Warzone and to really level up what it means to really battle it out. So couldn't be happier with some of these names, many of whom also hail from the Call of Duty League family. And I'm excited to see who kind of takes the cake here. We'll see.
I was going to say, they'll all be battling out in just a couple weeks on Twitch Rivals. Well, it's really exciting to see how much Call of Duty is growing into this kind of year-round experience for everyone with so much more content. So we can't wait to see where you're going to take it. And I know there is a big new mainline game coming later this year too, right?
Indeed, indeed. More details to share later on, but Sledgehammer Games is, going to bring forward something truly incredible. So we're excited.
All right, we tried, guys. There will come a time and a place for that. All right, Johanna, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. All right, we've got lots of Summer Game Fest kickoff to go, but right now we've got a surprise guest joining us, my fellow Canadian, Ryan Reynolds. Hey, Ryan.
Well, thank you, Jeff, and hello, Summer Game Fest. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I'm not here to announce I'm the star of Elden Ring. I think. Instead, no, I'm here to talk about good old-fashioned movies. You remember those things? Of course you don't. Look, I have a new movie coming out August 13th called Free Guy, and in this movie I play an NPC character in a popular open-world video game until I break free and I realize that it kind of sucks to be a lonely background character on an endless walk cycle. So now here's one of those world premieres. It's a first ever look at our cast on the big screen this August. And honestly, it's been so long I can't even remember who's even in this movie. I didn't say that. I'll cut that out. Yeah, I'll do it right now.
Tu vas faire un truc
My name is Guy. I thought I had everything I needed.
Mondays, am I right, Joe?
You said it, Guy. But then I met her.
Put these on.
Oh my God! What are these, trick glasses or something?
Guy, there's no easy way to say this. This world, it's a video game. You're not real. And the guy responsible for this world was going to destroy it.
Are we talking about God? You've met God?
Yes, he's an absolute troll.
Trolls exist.
We can save our world, but we have to fight together. I don't even know what's happening right now, but I love it! Oh, that actually hurt my hand.
I have 3 words for you. Blue shirt guy.
This guy is outskilling all these players. I've never seen anything like this.
Who the hell even knows who this blue shirt guy is?
He's also really cute.
The game wasn't even made for someone like this. Terminate him.
Nope.
I can't die! I'm never gonna die!
That was fun seeing Ninja, Pokey, Jacksepticeye, Laserbeam, all those guys who will be in Free Guy. Ryan had to say it, I can't say it yet. All right, up next, it won multiple awards at the Game Awards, and Among Us just keeps going. Now it's time to hear from Innerslaw on what's coming next. Lots of fun ahead. And speaking of Among Us, last year you may remember the very rare Jeff Keighley mask was available as a Twitch drop around the Game Awards, never to be seen again. In fact, I often hear on Twitter from people who get booted from games with the mask because folks think they're hacked. Well, never fear, today the mask is back. Just head to Twitch, connect your account, and watch 15 minutes or more of Kickoff Live to get your very own Jeff Keighley mask once again, and then it goes back into the vault. I don't know what's going on. All right. Speaking of independent developers, now I'm very happy to welcome to Summer Game Fest the head of indies at PlayStation, a legend in his own right, who has some exciting things to share, Shuhei Yoshida. Hi, Shu.
Thanks, Jeff. Hi, everyone. I'm Shuhei Yoshida, head of PlayStation Indies. What I love about working with independent developers are the new and unexpected games that they create, which allows us to offer an array of unique experiences for players. In my role as Sony, it's very exciting to get to meet with these talented studios, which sometimes can be one person or a small group of friends, to help nurture their ideas and bring them to the PlayStation fans. One example is from Finji, who has been working with Greg Lobanov, the developer of WonderSong, to publish their new game, Chicory, A Colorful Tale. Chicory released today and gives players the chance to experience a coloring-style world where players use their painting powers to explore, solve puzzles, make friends, and draw on anything. Check out Chicory A Colorful Tale on PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 after the show. As a huge Soulspawn games fan, I totally enjoyed the beautiful 2D action adventure Salt and Sanctuary a few years ago. The developer Ska Studios has been hard at work on a new title, which I'm proud to present to you, Salt and Sacrifice.
Our sins will catch up with us. Always. I was given a second chance. I spoke the words. I drank the Mage Bane. I live now only to hunt mages. I am a marked Inquisitor. There aren't many of us.
But together,
We will
tame the chaos.
Allez, let's go les gars. PS4, PS5, non, PS4, je sais pas.
Thanks, Shu, and that's not all. Today, we're also able to share with you a brand new trailer from the upcoming Annapurna and Heart Machine game, Solar Ash, which is coming to PlayStation later this year.
Ah, Annapurna. Bon, c'est tu sais pas. Il y a Annapurna. Ouais. Alors, on
That looks so great. Can't wait to see it later this year. Now, this week there is a ton of video game news, but there's also a big game launching across console and PC, Chivalry 2, which brings 64-player multiplayer medieval battles to life. Sledgehammers, swords, axes, you name it, and it comes from Torn Banner Studios in my hometown of Toronto, Canada. Here's a look at the launch trailer for Chivalry 2, which you can play right now.
Kill the ungodly! For every warrior, there comes a time when a moment will decide your fate. As the throng of battle echoes against steel and shield, as we cry out towards eternity, find yourself in this moment! Ignite the fire of your soul and survive this day! Fall before me! Another victory! For Agatha!
This month, Valorant from Riot celebrating its one-year anniversary, and starting next Monday, June 14th, Prime Gaming members will get an exclusive player card to celebrate the one-year anniversary, and a pity party spray through June 25th. This is all leading up to the release of Episode 3 of the game later this month, which will be celebrated with an epic WW Fest Unlocked Year 1 stream on June 25th. But there will also be a new agent. Who could it be?
Moi, je suis pas en train de
Here's your
suivre,
first
mais...
very exclusive but very quick tease to whet your appetite with more to be revealed later this month during Summer Game Fest.
Ah, ok, donc là il va nous teaser ce qu'ils vont nous annoncer plus tard dans cette émission. Plus tard dans le mois.
I told you it was very quick. Alright, warring PMC factions face off against each other in Escape from Tarkov, the popular multiplayer first-person shooter video game developed by Battlestate Games. Today, we've got an exclusive new look at the streets of Tarkov, the new area of the game under development.
Le Valorant, ça doit vraiment bien faire les gars, les abonnés. Hein. Ah, je pense à faire autre chose, les gars. Je suis obligé de le faire maintenant, les gars. Il y a un peu de différence. Regardez le live. C'est pas du bug. Moi, je peux aller au côté, vous allez voir le live. Je vais bientôt infiner, les gars, mais je vais sûrement aller un peu de l'autre côté. Mais... un peu avec gros.
When I was a kid, the simulation games of Peter Molyneux were some of my favorites. Adding that extra salt on the fries in the theme park to increase your drink sales was so devilish. Well, many of the team members behind those sim games went on to create 2 Point Studios and 2 Point Hospital. Well, today we're excited to share the first trailer for their next 2 Point simulation, 2 Point Campus.
Ah, c'est cool, c'est le prochain 2 Point. On en a parlé dans le Gaming News puisque
That first sight of the school gates, the scent of a leather-bound book, the faint clatter of knights jousting. Well, I can't say I remember that part, though it wasn't like this in my day. You see, campuses are forever changing. Nowadays, education has to be fun. It can't be all work and no play, and quite right too. Frankly, the results speak for themselves. Academia has never been more appealing, more dynamic, more whatever this is. Today's campus is a place to live and a place to learn. Finely crafted by the sharpest minds that money can buy. Though sometimes you still can't get the staff. Yes, these days it really does feel as though anything is possible. Point campus. Class is in session 2022.
This year, I am thrilled to have Netflix as a part of Summer Game Fest. They have been doing an incredible job adapting games with series like Castlevania and the Dota anime. Well, there is a lot more coming, and you don't have to wait long to find out more. Tomorrow, I'm honored to be guest hosting Netflix's Geek Week live stream with Mari Takahashi and Rahul Kohli. You can expect the first clip of the Cuphead show, which, spoiler alert, this show is going to be an absolute sensation. I can't wait for you to see it. I'll also sit down with the team behind Arcane, the League of Legends animated show coming later this year, and we might also have updates on The Witcher and the live-action Resident Evil series. Geek Week is streaming live tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. Here's a little sneak peek.
What is Geek Week? Netflix Geek is hosting a free virtual event full of big news, exciting first looks, and the people who make the shows and films you love on Netflix. Comics, games, movies, zombies, animation, sci-fi, fantasy.
Arcade, potential, Harvey on the Fair, No Mankind, Castlevania, Stranger Things, The Witcher, and much more.
The people you love from the shows you love live. Grab your devices, tuck in, and join Netflix Geeked for Geeked Week. There's so much to get geeked about.
We aren't done with Netflix just yet, though. Coming up next is Smite, a cross-play, cross-platform game that continues to do some pretty amazing IP crossovers. You may remember last summer we announced the Avatar: The Last Bender one. Well, as Smite enters its 9th year, it's time to go upside down. Next up, we announce a lot of games on my shows, but I think this is the first time we are announcing an entirely new game label, new game publisher. Enjoy this first look at more than 12 games that make up its initial slate.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means.
Let's begin.
Is that who you are?
My purpose makes me who I am.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile.
Being relied on to succeed where others would fail.
There you have it, Prime Matter, Payday 3-2, and there is actually one more game added to the mix, and for that we go to Todd Hollinshead from Saber. Todd, how you doing?
I'm great, Jeff. Thank you for the intro there. I'm really excited to have this little last edition, which is that Saber and Prime Matter are working together on a new game in the Painkiller franchise.
All right, very cool on that, and there are more details on Prime Matter coming tomorrow with a stream at noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, and I will be stopping by. Next up is a brand new IP from a brand new studio, Stray Bombay. It's coming this fall only to Xbox, PC, and Game Pass on day one. It's called The Anacrusis, a 4-player cooperative first-person shooter set aboard a massive starship stranded at the edge of explored space. You team up with your friends in an infinitely replayable fight against alien hordes to unlock perks, weapons, and new ways to play that you can share with your team. Here is the world premiere trailer.
Hello? NASA! Liu! Lance! Get on! Thanks. No problem. Stick together and let's do this.
Is this a disco? This I do not like.
I can use some help! Hit your pole!
This is not good. Not good.
What if we open the doors and run? Just run. No stopping, no shooting, just straight to the bridge.
Get that flash out!
Heavy. Really? We call them tanks.
I call them brutes. From Latin, Brutus.
We'd sound smart calling them brutes.
Eon, you don't want to get in here and help name these?
No, I'm good. Brute!
Awesome look. Thanks for that chat to the team at Stray Bombay. Tomorrow, tune into Summer Game Fest for a special deep dive presentation on New World, a new open world MMO from Amazon Games set on the supernatural island of Eternum. It's finally coming out later this summer, and in the deep dive video, game director Scott Lane will take players into the mysterious supernatural island that is a world of wonder and horror. Once you arrive, it's up to you to unite warring human factions to take on a common enemy, the Tempest, who wants to unmake life. Scott and the team will detail updates to the game, including new mid and end game content, more PvE and expeditions, 5-player challenges with unique mechanics, bosses, loot, and more. 6 of these expeditions will be at launch, with the closed beta on July 20th and the public launch on August 31st. I will also be down at the studio to chat with Scott about the game and the team's efforts over the past year in the midst of COVID. It is exciting for me to finally be able to get out there and visit game studios again. I miss all these developers. So check out the special deep dive stream on New World tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern at summergamefest.com. All right, well, back in 2018, Rocket League teamed up with Fast and Furious, bringing some of the saga's most iconic cars into the game. And now they are back with a twist that is truly Rocket League with Fast 9, the next installment of the Fast saga, arriving in U.S. theaters June 25th. Psyonix is bringing back the Nissan Skyline, Dodge Charger, and, well, maybe the most literal, supersonic, acrobatic, rocket-powered heist car ever conceived, the F9 Pontiac Fiero.
Mais il y aura alors Samsic alors. Ah, Samsic il va être en V. Après c'est électrique. Ça va faire, il y a marqué ensemble.
Me pongo furiosa.
On va chiner ça. On va avoir de passer.
Strap a rocket engine to a car and play soccer seems like the right idea to me. The Fast and Furious 3-car bundle arrives June 17th in Rocket League. Okay, next up, last year, a new Swedish company named Shark Mob released a teaser for their first unnamed multiplayer project in the Vampire the Masquerade universe. Tonight, we're putting a name on their first game with a brand new world premiere trailer.
centuries we have lived in secrecy among you, maintaining the masquerade. We have influenced your society, fed on your blood, thrived among you, until now.
Ça a plus rien à voir, c'est bizarre. Oui,
I can't wait to play this game, and we actually won't have to wait long. You can sign up now for the bloodhunt.com is where you go for the closed alpha PC test available on July 2nd. Bloodhunt will be released later this year. Next, the latest horror game series from the creators of Until Dawn continues with The House of Ashes, part of the Dark Pictures anthology. This third game features American and Iraqi soldiers stranded in a cursed temple. Here's the story trailer with the exclusive reveal of the monsters lurking in the depths.
Ça va être trop bien, ça va être beaucoup trop bien.
An ancient horror has awoken from its slumber and is hungry for blood. Shall we see how many have fallen into shadow?
Satellite sweeps of the war zone have uncovered what appears to be an underground storage facility. But I strongly suspect it's where chemical weapons are hidden, so we need to move fast.
Ready to go, Gar.
To descend into the unknown alone is extremely brave.
Man out, hold fire.
Or extremely foolish.
We're gonna psyop this shit.
Brothers in arms, or will it be a case of each man for himself?
Down, get down! They're up on the ridge! Return fire!
You teeter on the edge of an abyss. Your survival depends on the choices you make. They will be as a compass, guiding you through the unknown.
Where on God's green earth have we landed?
What nightmare have these luckless souls fallen into?
You keep lookout.
Lookout? Lookout for what?
One by one, their lights will be snuffed out. Unless you can find the means to save them. Trapped beneath the earth, swallowed
We have to move, let's go.
by the void. Will you find the path to salvation? Or be lost in the darkness? Forever.
Ah putain, j'étais hypé avant. Oh! Ah bah je suis hypé par la figurine par contre. Bon bah ok. Je suis un peu hypé par la figurine quand même. Ok, d'accord. Okay,
One of the longest, most beloved JRPG franchises in the industry is the Tales of series. Well, the latest game, Arise, was announced 2 years ago, and it brings the franchise into stunning 3D with Unreal Engine 4. Here's a world premiere look at the latest trailer, with more information following in the coming weeks.
Allez, gros les boys. C'est toi. Allez, let's go, c'est la conférence.
Harmony and coexistence.
between the Renans and the Danans.
Qu'est-ce qu'il y a encore?
I'm Dohilim
Ilkhan.
Should you need my skills on the battlefield, all I care for is maintaining
Bravo, ça va vraiment
peace.
gars, ça va pas me lever à 5 avec
I'm Captain Kisara of the Elder Menancia Guard. From now on, when I fight, I fight to protect my dream.
Well, this crew just gets bigger and bigger.
The Renans.
Let's go. Les bâtiment, bonne nuit, c'est d'ailleurs en retard, mais bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Voilà, la conférence, on est où là? Parce que moi je m'en suis pas les gars, je me suis pas.
Been looking for you.
Get the hell out of my realm. This is Tannen's realm and it's ours.
On est à peu près les 50 minutes de dérangement. C'est pas grave, c'est pas grave. Bon, c'est pas grave les abonnés. On va vous abonner un peu hein.
Is it over?
Bon, ça commence trop un gars, j'arrête le live. Hein. C'est déjà 1 heure que. 17h 2021, ah bah vache, mais tout ce qui va annoncer là.
For Summer Game Fest, we have a special announcement for you. That the console version of Sky Children of the Light would arrive to Nintendo Switch.
Ouais, allez hop, moi j'ai travaillé un bout là, j'ai fait les papiers ce soir, faut que je fasse mes papiers à moi demain. Moi faut que je fasse mes papiers.
Enjoy the game.
Faut que je fasse les papiers, faut fasse tout ce week-end, faut que j'écris, faut que je refasse mon boîte note, tout ça. Oh bah les gars, j'ai pas fini ce week-end, hein. J'ai encore mes papiers à moi à faire. C'est pour ça que ce week-end ça va être compliqué à faire les montages, les vidéos, tout ça. En plus, je sais que ça va être flamme de base mercredi, hein, comme là. Ça va être un peu complexe. Ah oui, c'est les conférences, alors ça va être un peu complexe. En plus, c'est les conférences, ça va être compliqué. Les dates de conférences. Je refais une vidéo samedi matin. Samedi matin. Parce que c'est pas bon les dates de conférence, faut que je fais MB. MB sont bonnes, mais les dates à moi sont pas bonnes. Enfin, les dates sont bonnes, mais. Qu'est-ce que c'est que ce jeu là? Trop gentil le chat ou le chien, je sais pas. Ça fait penser à rime. C'est rime numéro 2. Quand je me mets d'ailleurs à rime de ces 4 là, je vais mettre. Donc comme ça pourrait vraiment être sympa. C'est ouais, c'est vraiment 2022.
Bon, moi j'ai mon petit coup de cœur, ça y est. J'attendais.
Ça sera par Steam.
Il est là.
Je pense pas sur Steam, je sais pas.
Bon bah écoutez, ça part en let's play là. Merci Nani.
What a beautiful artistic game. Honored to have that on our show. Well, joining me now is Aaron Keller, who's the game director of Overwatch 2. Aaron, great to have you here on Kickoff Live. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having us here.
Yeah, we are excited to learn more about what's planned for Overwatch 2. You guys recently you had a PvP live stream that I watched. And you revealed some changes coming to Overwatch 2. What can you tell us? What's the latest?
Yeah, so we recently announced that Overwatch 2's format is changing to a 5v5 team format. This requires a fresh look at all of our heroes in the game. It should feel new yet familiar to fans of our strategic team-based combat.
Yeah, it was great to see you guys playing, and you know, I long awaited for people to get a chance to go hands-on with it. And today, I know you brought us a look at some skins for some of the characters, right?
Yeah, the team is so passionate about updating the look and the feel of the world of Overwatch. And one aspect of that is creating entirely new models for Overwatch 2 for all of our heroes. So today we're going to be looking at two of those, Baptiste and Sombra.
All right, well, let's take a look here, and I know you're going to tell us a little bit about what we're seeing, but it's so cool to see these characters brought into Overwatch 2. So yeah, what do we got here?
Yeah, so this is Baptiste, and there's a lot of new technology that go into our models. We have new hair shader tech, excuse me, in order to get the look that we're going for with his haircut. He also has a glowing cape and gloves that kind of give that medic or surgeon vibe to him. Yep, so next up is Sombra. This was a very challenging look for us to update. It's an asymmetrical design. There's so many layers of hair and clothing and technology in this. If you look closely, you can actually see circuitry and nodes embedded in her clothing. She's a world-class hacker, so it all makes sense.
No, again, it's so great for fans to see these characters you know and love from the first game updated for Overwatch 2, and we can't wait to see more on the game. We appreciate you giving us a little sneak peek.
Allez, amis, on s'arrête là pour ce soir, les gars. Je suis désolé, les gars, je vais arrêter avant un peu youtubeur. Les amis, j'espère que ça vous aura plu. Merci pour votre écoute, les gars. C'est un petit pouce bleu. Un deuxième les gars, c'est très important. Puis on se retrouve demain pour un nouveau stream. Allez, pas ici, mais allez, à demain pour un nouveau stream. Peace.